Kristen, I want you to run through slides 2 through 7. So some would say, so a few CEOs and world leaders want to reset the entire world. So what? There's only a couple of them, right? I'm having Kristen run the slides of all the partners of the World Economic Forum. And I'm going to read off, not all of them, just some major names that you might recognize. So are you guys ready for this? It's not going to match up to the ABCs, but that's okay. You may understand or know a couple of these. And man, I really wanted to look into how much of the economy in the world they own, but that was going to take a lot of work. And I could probably guess it's probably around like 70%. But here we go. You ready? You ready, Mass?
Yep.
All right. AARP, Alibaba, Amazon, Anheuser-Busch, American Heart Association, Apple, AstraZeneca, Baker Hughes, Bank of America, Barclays, BASF, Bayer, BlackRock, Blackstone, Bloomberg, BMO, Boeing, BP, Bridgewater, Cargill, Carlyle Group, Chevron, Cisco, Citi, Credit Suisse, CVS, Deutsche Bank, Discovery, Dow, Equifax, Facebook, Gilead Sciences, Goldman Sachs, Google, Heineken, Hess, Hewlett-Packard, HP, Huawei, IBM, Johnson & Johnson, JP Morgan, Liberty Global, LinkedIn, Lockheed Martin, Manpower Group, Marriott, Mary Kay, MasterCard, Mayo Clinic, Merck, Meridian Capital, Mitsubishi, Moderna, Morgan Stanley, MSD, and Microsoft. Boy, that's only to the M's, guys.
That's only to the M's, and we didn't even read all of them. There's more.
And yeah, those are just the companies you know. There's a lot of companies in there you don't know.
Right.
So the reason I read off that whole list is people are going to say, well, it's some companies that agree and come together with some governments. How powerful are all of those companies?
Do you notice that all these companies are bigger corporations? Do you see any mom and pop shops registered on here?
Nope.
How many of them closed through the pandemic, though? Think about it.
Interesting how that
but
works.
Bezos and them guys cashed in, boy. I'm not blaming Bezos. God bless him if he's going to make money, right? He got the right idea. Caught in at a good time. I don't like his philosophies a lot, and I know some of his philosophies tend to be more liberal, right? But he cashed in. Walmart cashed in. Target cashed in.
What, like 80%?
Yeah, dude.
Profit?
And so, but you never see a small corporation on here. And why is that? Why is that? Because they're getting choked out.
Yeah. If you look at Main Street's getting choked out right now. It doesn't stop. But here we have companies like Microsoft and Apple and Walmart's on that list too.
Angela, yeah, go ahead.
And they get to decide how we're going to do the new economies, how we're going to do the new societal structure, how we're going to do the new globalism. Doesn't that concern you that Amazon is one of the companies in charge of deciding how we're going to run the economy?
I'm telling you, dude. Also, did you guys know that the owners of Dominion voting systems have ties with all this too? Just a thought. Just a thought. Now, I want to read this. Angela Anderton just said this. The people behind the Great Reset have been patient over many years to get right where they're at now. We can't kid ourselves. And there's nowhere near the end of all this. We need to pray the Lord gives us wisdom, insight, and courage. I really believe Satan is showing his blatant. This is blatant, and many don't even recognize it. But I want to tell you something. I agree with you 100%. Yes, it's true. I believe God is showing us the giants that will fall.
Yeah.
I believe, look here. I'm going to talk about the Battle of Jehoshaphat in a minute. We've heard of it, but I want you guys to really take this slow. But listen to me. I've been reading in 2 Chronicles. This is so God. I was reading 2 Chronicles about King Solomon. When Solomon took over the throne of David, right, his father. And this isn't in the notes, so I'm just going to go with this for a minute.
Go for it.
Angela, this is good. Because when King Solomon, when God had asked him, hey, ask of me and I'll give it to you. King Solomon says this, I need wisdom to lead the people. I need sound clarity to lead the people. And he said, I will grant that to you. And because he didn't ask for riches and all those other things, I'll give it to you. But did you guys know that the verses before that he had offered 1,000 sacrifices before he even asked for that? Before God even said, I can trust you with the kingdom. Did you guys know he had a good rapport with his father in following and all that stuff? He was solid with God. Then God said, ask of me and I'll give it to you. And what did he pray for? The very heart of the Lord, wisdom. I need wisdom in how to lead this stuff. And God gave it to him and more. And no other king prospered like that ever since. But he had offered 1,000 sacrifices just before that. And then after that, when he built the temple, he offered 1,000 more, thousands of sacrifices to God. You know what that means? Thousands of prayer, thousands of times of worship, thousands of incense burning, thousands of him giving himself to God saying, Lord, this is my heart. How did he win his battles? The way David did.